I want to talk about something that a lot of you might have seen on Facebook or maybe on the news, but this happened in October of 2025 last year. And this has to do with the Nobel Prize that was given out to three different people who did some scientific work on putting the brakes on the autoimmune T cells that have been known to attack the body when you have an autoimmune disease. By the way, I'm Adrienne Charlie. I'm a nutritionist. I'm an integrative nutritional health coach, author, and speaker, and I help people reverse their MS diagnosis. I did it myself over 10 years ago, and I realized that it was all diet and lifestyle. And I tell people I've cured my disease. And there's so many people that say you can't cure MS, but you know what? I know I have because I haven't had any symptoms since. And I help people do this all the time. So if you're interested in my 12-week program, you can reach out to me at info@nourishyourway.com. But I want to talk a little bit more about what was discovered and what your doctors might be telling you that new drugs might be coming out based on this discovery. So these three people are Shimon Sakaguchi, and I think he's Japanese, Mary Brunkow, and Fred Samsdell. And they were actually honored by discovering what we know about MS. And this is regulatory T cells, or what we call TREGs. So for decades, we viewed the immune system like a runaway car. These scientists discovered the brakes. They found that the TREGs of the T cells are the security guards that prevent the immune system from attacking your own tissues. They've identified what they call FOXP3 gene. This is the master switch that makes these cells work. And this is a win for these scientists because it proves that the body has an internal mechanism for peace. And guess what? A lot of us already know this. In my 75 plus podcasts, I've explained all this and how your body can develop peace holistically. So while this Nobel Peace Prize is celebrated, we have to talk about what happens next. Big Pharma. Big Pharma is getting ready and sprinting to turn this discovery into a magic pill. And there will never, never be a magic pill to cure MS. Because here's the reality. Pharmaceutical companies are about one thing, profit. And they use synthetic compounds to create these drugs. When they create the drug to mimic your TREGs or your T cells, they have to disclose a mile-long list of side effects. Why? Because we are not designed to be on long-term drugs. And think about it. When you have a side effect, this is your body telling you that your body doesn't like what you just put into your system. It's your body talking to you. And yes, many of us have allergies, and this is kind of like the same thing. Or you might be allergic to some sort of food and you get an allergic reaction. Again, your body is talking to you, telling you that it doesn't like what you just put into your body. So the human body is an integrative ecosystem. You can't just insert a synthetic peacekeeper and expect the rest of the body to be just fine. These drugs are often, for example, patches on a leaky boat, and they come with a high cost on your long-term health. So I don't want you to be fooled. This magic pill will never, ever be a substitute for biological integrity. And this is all the natural protocols that we were designed to integrate into our lives. And this is diet and lifestyle. Now, I want to talk about Dr. Terry Wahls. In my opinion, I think she is the one that should be getting the Nobel Prize. She deserves that kind of award. And she's been doing clinical trials on nutrition using humans, not animals. While the 2025 winners did incredible work in labs with genetics, Dr. Walls did something amazing, and she did something different and proved it on humans. She didn't experiment on mouse models like the others. She looked at her own progressive MS and the lives of hundreds of clinical trial participants. She showed the world when you nourish the mitochondria and remove the triggers of inflammation, you can change the course of the disease. Her clinical trials at the University of Iowa have shown significant reductions in quality of life through diet and lifestyle alone. She's living proof, and so am I for that matter, that the Treg cells isn't just lab curiosity, it's a biological function that we can support every single day through what we eat and how we live. So here is the magic pill versus the SAD diet reality. You cannot take a new Nobel-inspired treatment and keep living life fueled with the standard American diet. If you're taking a pill to boost your T cells, but you're still feeding your body processed sugars and inflammatory oils, or high levels of chronic stress, or you're thinking negative thoughts with a victim mindset, or you're getting 0 exercises and spending over 23 hours a day indoors, then you're working against yourself. We are biological creatures. We need sunlight for vitamin D, and most of us need a supplement as well. We need movement for lymphatic flow, and we need whole foods to fuel our cells. Now, a pill might help prevent the T cell attack, but it cannot rebuild the body that is being destroyed by lifestyle choices. So you cannot out-medicate a life that is out of balance. And again, I'll say it again and again, you don't need drugs to get back your healthy life. So here's the message. Don't wait for a pharmaceutical company to sell you back your health. You need to start today with your plate, your mindset, your movement, and some other lifestyle habits. So thanks again for listening. I want you to stay empowered, informed, and remember, your body wants to find a way back to peace and health. Until next time, you'll hear from me in the near future.